Time, more time, like in every job and every person's life. I think more time. You always want more time to explore more, to try new things, to R&D something new. So yeah, I think time. My personal favorite part of the project is at the start of the project, understanding the client's needs, the client's ideas, concepts, and coming up with the storyline, the story of the images, blocking up the concept, composition, lighting, and ideas, and trying to resolve my personal imagination, how these images will look at the end. I think softwares are becoming more intuitive, and actually Corona Renderer appeared in the last 5 years. Inspiration we like to take from other industries and concept designers that are in gaming industry and filming industry. We like to explore early concept art, and also from traveling and photography. It depends on the different project. We work a lot of early stage conceptual design and architecture, and we want to bring the beauty of the environments that other artists explore in gaming industry, for example. If we work on a highly photoreal marketing images, we take our inspiration from well-known photographers and photography, architectural photography done around the world. In terms of software, I personally like to have a quick, easy to use, responsive and user-friendly softwares where you don't get hindered by spending time on getting the software to work, but the software works for you. An easy tool that will just give you the freedom and the power to think of your project and how to be more creative and how to come up with new ideas. Funny you should ask. I first heard about Corona from Adam Khotovi, who is now a partner in Corona Renderer. And this was in the early days when Studio AsymmetricA started. So we started using Corona in its beta versions and exploring even at this early stages. The very first thing that caught my eye in Corona in the beginning is its progressive rendering, and that came perfectly in the workflow that we have specifically for early concept images and competitions. We get quick and simple renders with a few passes, which gives us the ability to get our storyline, to block up the composition, the lighting and ideas. And then after that, the second tool was the interactive rendering, because with the ideas that we block up in the very early stage, then we start exploring light in the interactive, we start slowly texture mapping the model, and we get very quick, direct feedback of what we're doing. Lastly, with a few last releases of Corona, the VR is very powerful, and we continuously keep using it and keep enjoying it. My policy is that on live projects, we work on the official releases. We keep all live projects on the official stable releases, but that's not all. There is artists and people in the studio that keep an eye and keep track on daily builds, and we keep testing daily builds separately, because there's always new features that come into the daily builds, and we work closely with the Corona team, and we constantly get feedback back and forth, and that's very good for us, and we feel that direct relationship with the Corona team is helping us, them, and the industry altogether. The ambition is to continue to grow Asymmetrica, but in a sustainable way, where we have a team of people which they continue to love what they do, and they like to work together, and have the correct mixture of personalities and creatives, but in the same time would like to be regarded as one of the well-known and top visualization studios around the world. So we need to continue our hard work to establish ourselves in the industry and have the respect of our peers as well as the clients out there. I personally believe that our industry is going to continue growing. From the technical side, there's lots of softwares that are coming up with different tools and different aspects. In terms of the visual side of things, computer-generated images already infiltrating everywhere, not just architecture, design, special effects, films. And it's coming to a point where even now with the virtual reality, I believe that computer-generated images will become such a huge part of people's lives that they will be seen as more real than real photography at some point in the future. We like to keep a track on all the new technologies or the new technologies that come all the time that are directly influencing our production and our work. Just because as a craftsman you always want to pick the best tool that will give you the ease of getting to or releasing your creativity or getting to a point where you're very easily using your tools to get what you want. But what keeps us on top and what's our uniqueness, I believe, it's our experience and our understanding in what our clients are after, and our creative background and our architectural background and understanding of architecture and how we can best portray our clients' ideas. So that's, I think, what's important. And in the future, that's what we want to focus on, continuing developing our understanding and knowledge and push our creativity, and also keeping tabs on the new technologies that will come and make our work easier. First, we need to define profitable. What's profitable? You want to be profitable financially, or do you want to be profitable in a personal direction? Do you want to be healthy and happy in the place where you are? Because there's people that are technically savvy and they like to be technicians and they like to continue and explore and create in a technical, logical, standard way. That doesn't mean that they can't be financially profitable, but what it means that if they start to push the creativity, an aspect where they might not be so happy, confident, and might not be personally for them, that will put them into not such a happy place. On the opposite side, there are artists and people, extroverts and people that would want to go into the creative aspect of the industry, and they still need to have some basic technical fundamentals that will empower their creativity and exploration and their creativeness. So there is a personal balance in everyone that will keep them personally happy. I'm trying to search for passion and people with desire to develop and work and explore and grow their skills, regardless of the fact that they're feeling more technical or more creative or more. I just want to see people that have got the ambition to be in that industry and to continue growing. It's difficult. I don't tend to ask for 2 years of experience or 3 years of experience just because I want to see that they can and they want to improve. But also it's more important to me to meet face to face and in person to understand, to feel the passion of this person, to feel that they want to be in this industry, they want to progress, they want to learn, they want to create. That's more important to me on a personal level. You have to think of what goes into the image. You can't just push buttons or take furniture from here and there. You just have to have a little bit of designer eye, and you have to be self-critical when you're doing something. It's not just pushing buttons. So that's what I'm looking into. New people, when they come, I'd like them to be a little bit more self-critical, to think about what they're creating, and to have an eye, to just have their eyes open to see what's happening and not just do without thinking. thinking is important. I would have loved to be a snowboard instructor.